Cousin, my husband lost his job. Girl, I'm considering leaving him. Uh-huh. Girl, cousin, let me tell you. Girl, I'm thinking about leaving that man. Oh my Lord, girl, why was I on Facebook? I just woke up from my nap. You can tell in my eyes and my voice, right? I just put some water in my hair and spike it up a little bit because I put a new thing in my hair and it caused my hair to feel real dryish, and so I got to wash it out. And in the group, this lady, they posted this thing from, I think it's from Reddit or something. And it says, my husband lost his job and I'm considering leaving him. So I was reading the comments to see what the women are saying. And sure enough, most of the wives were saying, yeah, girl, leave him. You used to be living this lifestyle, girl. You should leave him. And then I was reading, somebody said, oh, girl, it's fake. Somebody made that up. Even though it might be fake, based on the number of wives that was telling this woman to leave, I'm going to read it and we're going to talk about it. And I've had a whole lot of y'all pick-me's and dust bunnies and dusters who have asked me that very same thing. Oh, so what? You husband provide for you. So what happened if he going to lose his job? You going to leave him? And right there, I know you struggling, you live paycheck to paycheck, and you're financially illiterate. Okay? Because if you're not financially illiterate, if you do not live paycheck to paycheck, you wouldn't have asked me that question. I'm wearing one of my shirts. I'm a wife, not a girlfriend. This is not the actual design. I was playing around on the thing, putting something in to kind of feel how the material feel before I got my design. It's very, very thick. Very, very nice. So this is not available. I just ordered it as a sample, but I'm getting a design coming very, very soon that says I'm a wife, not a girlfriend. Thank you for your love and support. I have so much stuff I want to talk to you guys about. It's just so much stuff. So I think I'm going to start doing like multiple videos a day, multiple videos, because this is a lot of little stuff I want to talk to you about and get your opinion on. Thank you for your love with my book. My new book, 10 Years of Girlfriend, is available. Check that out on Amazon. I need reviews too. Okay, girl, come on, because you know I got to go back to bed, okay? I actually came down to do a little typing, but I'll see how I feel. Okay, it says, my husband lost his job and I'm considering leaving him. My husband is a plastic surgeon. I'm going to read it all and then I'm going to come back and go over it, okay? My husband is a plastic surgeon and he previously made $500,000 to $700,000 a year with bonuses at his practice. He was recently let go due to COVID reducing plastic surgery patient load. He's a doctor and has only been able to find general practice work. His highest offer has been $250,000 and he's considering accepting the offer. I know we need money, but I don't want him to get used to working those low salary and not working hard to get back up to the mid 600s that we accustomed. He used to give me $10,000 a month allowance, which has now been slashed to $3,000. I had to stop getting my nails, hair, and salon services. My monthly shopping has been reduced significantly. I know he might recover, but he might not. And I also know my worth and what I am accustomed to. They don't put the two in there. I feel just gross having to accept this sort of lifestyle. I know there are other men at his old practice that clear more than $500,000 a year, and there's no reason I can't get one of those men. We don't have kids yet, and I just don't want to settle for some loser with mediocre ambitions. What should I do? I'm afraid if I leave him too soon, I might find myself in an even more difficult place. Please advise. I know I am a mod here, but even I need advice. Okay, so they say the people in the wife group is saying this is fake. Okay, fake or not? Most of the wives will say, "Girl, yes, leave. Okay. So a lot of you have said it in my comment section. I kind of just laugh, right? So let's go over it bit by bit. She says, my husband is a plastic surgeon and he previously made $505,000 with bonuses that he has recently let go due to COVID-reducing plastic surgery. Okay. So your husband is making 500, let's just cap it at $500,000 a year. He lost his job because of COVID. You don't have no savings? No savings, ma'am. $10,000 a month, and you don't have no savings. It's to the point that you're considering leaving him. And so, ladies, this is why what I tell you, ladies who are dating for marriage, if you are a married woman, this is not for you. I'm talking to the girls that are single. And ladies, this is for every age, okay? Because I get a lot of older 40 plus ladies. You're older ladies, okay? I'm older. Asking me advice for the older one. It's the same advice, okay? Ladies, these are the things you think through. When you are choosing your husband, you need to be sure what kind of husband you want. If you want a husband that's a provider husband that provides for you and all your needs, or do you mind splitting bills with a husband? I think that's a decision every woman has to make. For me, I wanted a husband that would provide for me, okay? If you want a provider husband or whichever husband, the idea is to live on one. If you have two income, you need to live on one income and save the other. For example, me and Mike, okay? Mike works, Mike provides for us. He pays everything here, okay? When I was vetting him, talking to him, he said, listen, I'm the provider. I pay for everything. I make more than enough to take care of all of us. We all live on Mike's income. We save my income and all the other incomes that I get. That's for emergencies and any emergency that comes up. Mike has his retirement, his investments. I have my retirements, my investments. We have retirements and investments as a couple. And so after our expenses and everything, we put my income in savings for emergencies, for if in an event something happened. For example, I was on leave for 6 months when I had the baby. We didn't miss a beat. God forbid something happened. This is a pandemic. A lot of people lost their job. In the event, God forbid something happened, we're not going to miss a beat. Why? We already have all this savings and emergency fund over here. So there is no stress in our marriage when it comes to money. No stress. It's like when they have shortage of gas, remember, and they say open up the thing. It's not that we're short of gas. They have gas for emergency. Well, it's the same thing you need to do, ladies. Even if you decide that you don't mind splitting bill with your husband, you both need to sit down and see where you guys can save. I'm a Dave Ramsey baby. I love Dave Ramsey, but before Dave Ramsey, my grandmother taught me that. I was 4 and 5 years old. I was making $50,000 a year, and I was still living in my 1-bedroom apartment for $750, where I gave Lexi the bedroom. I slept in my living room on a futon. Why? First of all, I ain't got no man coming over. Why? I wanted to make sure my savings was packed, okay? Because it was just me and Lexi. If I got sick or anything, what we gonna do? We have time at work. You got sick days, vacation day, personal days. I would save my sick days. I will go to work every day. You know, we get at least one holiday a month. March is the only month we don't get a holiday for my job, but every other month we have a holiday, except if Good Friday falls in March then. But usually if Good Friday falls in April, we don't have a holiday in March. But every month we get a holiday. That's when I would take my holiday, okay? And then we had vacation days that you have to use. You start out with 12 vacation days, then you get 15 vacation days, and then, you know, the longer you are, the more days you get. So when I first started, I got 12 vacation days, right? Or was it 12? 12, 15. 12 vacation days, and you could carry over 5. You would have to use 10, but carry over 5. And so I would save all my days because I'm thinking, if anything happened to me, what's going to happen to me and Lexi? And so I would save my money. Okay. I would save my days. Okay. So whichever way you decide your marriage is going to be, you guys need to sit down and work out a savings plan. You need to have savings and you need to have emergency funds. Something happened with our panel, the inspector. He said, you're going to need to change this out. And so Mike decided to change it out. You know, we was home because of the COVID, and they came and did whatever. It was 5,000. Great. Emergency fund. That's not coming out of the household expense or a savings. You have an emergency fund. Something happened for an emergency. Hey, you got the money, you pull it right there. No stress, no worries. You keep the stress and worries out of your marriage. So if this woman husband is making $500,000 a year, don't tell me you don't have no savings, ma'am. Okay. So now she says, well, he's a doctor and he was offered a job for $250. Okay. It's not $500,000, but for now, you get a job for $250, ma'am. You can still eat. You can still pay your mortgage for $250,000 a year. And he has, let me tell you the difference. Do you know what the difference is between poor people and rich people? Even if rich people lose their money, they know what to do to get it back. That's why, yes, you see some of them doing crazy stuff. But if you really sit down and talk to people who invest in stuff, they was like, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, we gonna get that back in a year. Okay, for your college fund for your kids, they tell you take the money out at 16. When the kid turns 16 years old, you need to be pulling the college fund out, because if the market falls, it's not enough time for it to recover by the time they're 18. So you take it out at 16. So he lost his job, ma'am. You don't have any savings, apparently. No emergency fund. He gets offered a job for $250. So you would leave him for the $250? This is somebody who is marketable, ladies. Marry a man who is marketable. That is one of the questions you need to ask him. Sir, if you lose your job, how long you gonna take to get your job? That was one of my questions I asked my husband. He said, oh, I'll probably get a package or something. I'll email my headhunter. I'll come home, get me a couple of suits, go to DC a couple of days. I'm gonna have me a job. Marketability. Okay. He's marketable. He can walk into any place and get a job. But this is a pandemic. A lot of people was laid off. A lot of hours are slashed, okay? I know we need money, but I don't want him to get used to work at a low salary and not work hard to get back to 6 salary. He's not going to get used to it. As a husband, he knows this is what I need to do right now to put food on my table. Let me tell you, this is 2021. There is no excuse for no man why you're not working. Uber, Lyft, Instacart, YouTube, write a book, shovel snow, cut lawn. Let me tell you, there is no reason any grown behind man should be walking around out here talking about you can't get a job. He might not be making $500,000, but baby, he can make $250 and pay your mortgage and put some food on your table. Hello, you don't have any savings. So he said he used to give me $10,000 a month. You don't have any savings out of that, ma'am? $10,000 a month. So if y'all break up, what you got? Nothing. You wasn't saving $10,000 out of the $10,000. If you're getting $10,000 a month, boo-boo, you need to be saving $5,000 a month. Just in case, you never know. They might wake up and tell your kids, do you understand? So you always, wives, you always got your little emergency money. You hear me? I got mine, honey. And I be asking Mike, come on, give me the money to put in my my escape account. I call it my escape. He be giving me money. He says, here, put this in your escape account. Okay. Her allowance was slashed from 10,000 to 3,000. She had to stop getting her hair and nails done, her salon services. Her monthly shopping has been reduced significantly. You know what? You don't need to be shopping. You don't need to be getting no nails done. A lot of y'all out here broke, busted, disgusting, got no savings. Your hair is always laid. Nails is always done. Driving the bands and all of this, but you have no say. This is what Jason was talking about with Kyra. Are your bills not paid, but you're shopping and you in all this debt? You got to check yourself, ladies. Okay, I feel just gross having to accept this sort of lifestyle. What I don't understand about this woman, even though they say it's fake, there are people like this, is she's not understanding it's a pandemic, ma'am. It's a pandemic. This is not, oh, he lost his job through a fault of his own. It's a pandemic. A lot of people lost their job. A lot of people have to take jobs that's lower than what they're used to. But let me tell you, it's only a moment of time before they get back on top. We're going to recover. The economy is going to recover. A lot of those jobs is going to recover. But in the meantime, this is what we got to do. But let me tell you something. If you had your savings, you wouldn't be sweating and wondering what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. She feels just gross. Oh, so now she want to go talk to some man at the old practice. You are a nasty heifer. You're low down. I hope you read this and divorce you. And they don't have any kids yet. Okay, I can't get one of those men. I can't get one. We don't have kids yet and just don't want to settle for some loser with mediocre ambitions. She's crazy. So this man can't even get sick. If he gets sick, she gonna leave his behind because he can't work, and apparently they don't have any savings. Because if she had savings, it would just be like, oh, child, Richard, by next year, Richard will get it. He'll go back. That's why the Bible said the poor will be poor, the rich is going to be richer, because the rich know what to do to continue to get rich, and the poor has not sat their behind down to humble themselves and to discipline themselves to learn how to not be poor. And you know what I say poor is? Poor is when you are not able to provide for your family. Okay? If you are not able to put a roof over your family, have food on a comfortable roof and table, then that's poor. Okay, to me, ladies, those of you who want to marry millionaires, why you need to marry a millionaire? You don't need to marry a millionaire. You need to marry a husband that can provide a comfortable life for you. Of course, if you know Beyonce and all them girls. You're not Beyonce, okay? You're not Ciara. Okay, what should I do? I'm afraid if I leave him too soon, I might find myself in an even difficult place. I hope you're reading Divorce You. You're a terrible woman. Ladies, I'm working on a book on what wives are supposed to be doing. Okay, you're supposed to be managing the household. I was reading the other day, maybe it's in the same group, about this lawyer who lost his job. But guess what his wife was doing? He said he was a spender, but the wife would save the money. And now he lost his job. And the wife has all this money saved up. And he said, I thank God for my wife. Because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have anything. Because he wasn't saying he was spending all the money. So let me know what you think. Are you one of those ladies who have asked me, would I leave my husband? No, I wouldn't leave my husband. That's not what the Bible says. Hello, read the Proverbs 31 woman. You're supposed to have savings. Take you some money, put in a money market account that it could keep rolling over and add you a couple of dollars. Have an emergency fund. Wives, you shouldn't be getting your $500 weave and nails done every week and you don't have any savings. God forbid something happened to your husband or you. God forbid. Your poor babies. You need to save. Wives are supposed to be managers over the whole and managers over the money. Save some of that money. Stop spending it all. I love you. I got to go. What time is it? 5:05. Let me know what y'all think. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Girl, you need to sign up for my mentor. I could help you. Okay. Do you guys have a saving plans? How do you guys save? Even if you're splitting bills, y'all need to be saving some. And in the event people say, you're going to spend all my money and save here so the marriage don't work out, you going to take all the money. No, everything split 50-50. Be fair. Okay? If he's paying all the bills and you're saving all your money, in the event the marriage don't work out, that savings should be split 50-50. You can't just say, oh, this is just my money. No, because he was taking care of the home. So if it don't work out, you split it 50-50. That's it. Okay. I love you. I love you. Something else with Destiny Child. I might do that tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Bye, boos. Oh, remember my book, 10 Years a Girlfriend. 10 Years a Girlfriend. You have 10 years a girlfriend taking care of men that don't work, girl. Girl, bye. Love you. Bye.